Nigerian Senator Victor Ume asked Yakubu Gowon to write his own book, apologize to Igbo over 1967 civil war. Does he have to write a book? He should just come and apologize, because all of them will now turn to bookseller. All of them will now turn to bookseller. He should just, if he needs to apologize, he should apologize, but he doesn't really need to write a book. I beg, all of them no turn to bookseller now. Nigerian Senator Victor Ume has called on former military head of state General Yakubu Gowon, retired, to apologize to the Igbo people and document his role in Nigeria's civil war. Ume, who represents Anambra Central Senatorial District in the 10th National Assembly, made this demand in an interview with Arise News on Wednesday. He stated that Gowon must provide a detailed account of the war, especially in light of recent revelation by former military ruler Ibrahim Babangida. Babangida had reaffirmed that the 1966 coup was not an Igbo-led coup, but a revolutionary movement by young officers. I think Gowon owes Nigerians a duty to write his own account of that war, and the things that led to the war, and the way the war was carried out, and the way the war ended, because when the war ended, he promised the Nigerian people reconciliation, restitution, and rehabilitation, particularly to the Igbo side of the nation, that he did not implement until he was overthrown in 1975, Ume said. The senator criticized Gowon for avoiding discussions on his role, urging him to take responsibility. At this point, he needs to. If IBB is taking responsibility, even though he still looks as if he's not 100% truthful, all of them that had a role to play in this, they don't necessarily have to buy a book. They should just come outside and take responsibility of what they did and apologize. Apologize is very, very important. It will really go a long way. So he himself should stop playing the ostrich, just like Babangida came out as an elder statesman. At 80 now, he decided to speak the truth, including on matters of June 12. People should not retain certain things until death. Gowon was the principal person in the whole episode. He was the one that destroyed the regional arrangements in Nigeria and created the 12-state structure from which we had all these things. Ume also insisted that Gowon must apologize for the war impact on Igbo people. He needs to come out and put his statement clearly, and because of the way he handled the war and the way he treated the Igbos, including the massacre of the Igbo people, he owes the Igbo people an apology. He really does. It was quite relieving that former President Babangida's book has one more time confirmed what we have always known to be the state of affairs with that coup. Ume further stressed the need for national reconciliation. The Igbos of Nigeria have been held in so much contempt with successive administration in Nigeria, true, starting from Gowon, and we were put on a very dark spot in the affairs of this country, that we organized a coup that killed some important people in Nigeria, but truthfully and reassuringly, this book has exposed that the Igbos themselves crushed the coup. Speaking on Ohaneze Ndigbo's demand for 10 trillion naira in compensation, Umar said, what matters most is equal treatment. Yes, that's what the people should be fighting for, no money. Fight for your referendum. Fight for your leader, for your Biafra leader. Fight for him to be released, and no money. Now that it is clear that Igbos did not organize any coup to kill anybody for selfish reasons, it follows that all the things Igbo have been denied in Nigeria by the successive government, starting from Gowon down to present day, even that Igbo should be seen as Nigerians with the same rights and privileges that other Nigerians should enjoy in the affairs of the government. He concluded by urging government to change its attitude towards the Igbo people. They really need to. They need to, like, the bias is too much. The marginalization is too much. They need to allow these people to at least feel that, yes, we are part of this community, we are part of this country, of this nation. A change in attitude of the present government towards reintegrating the Igbos fully into the Nigerian project and casting away that suspicion that Igbos organized the coup that made them to be removed from the scheme of things in Nigeria. If you put a stop to it, it begins the healing process. Probably, it will boost the healing process. So they should do that. Adam Obiyoung says, then every Nigerian must write something about themselves and the country. All the political elected, business people, uniform personnel, pastors, imams, civil servants, public servants, as well as tailors, exactly, because there's no point for all of them to write a book, really. There's no point. Afam Stephen said, we don't need any apology from anybody. All we want for them is to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and give us Biafra, exactly. Freedom for Biafra will make our people who died in the Biafra war to rest in peace. Me, that I'm not Igbo, I support it. Let them, that is what they should fight for. Really, that is what they should fight for, not asking for 10 trillion naira or whatever. Danladi Iliya says Gowon will not grant that request unless Ojukwu comes back to apologize to Nigerians for declaring war against the country that trains him and gives him and Danladi. Okay. Royal Chibo says if someone don't apologize willingly, then it's not an apology. If you force someone to make an apology, that's not from his heart. We Igbos don't need apologies from anyone. We have passed that level. Karma is fighting back at them. But thank God I'm Igbo, and we shall have our pound of flesh back no matter how long. It takes, we shall make their land desolate. Can you imagine? Should we hear talk? We shall make their land desolate. We shall dissect their children and give them their blood to drink. God will not allow that to happen. God forbid you, Royal Chibos. It is well. At Obinna Francis says, let him go with his apology. After all, we the Igbos have moved on. Benue, Jos, and Kaduna are paying the price of his genocide against the Igbos. Odogwu Akataka says, we Igbos don't need all these sentimental apologies. Just allow us to be and do our businesses in peace. Yes. Allow them have their Biafra nation. If you don't want them to be part of this community, let them go. Or you actually put them in places of power and make them feel seen and part of the country. Benokolo says, left for the 1966 coup after the assassination of some political leaders then, what triggered the war most was the jubilation and lack of control of tongues and subsequent release of the record music. That was what led to the killing of Igbos in Kaduna. The provocation of that song was what served as the catalyst that caused the said war. Control of tongue matters a lot. Okay, so because of that, because of the song, you now started killing people. Now, wow. Edbetri Okechukwu says Nigeria will never see peace and progress until an apology is tendered and compensation made over the innocent soul wasted during the needless war. That war was really, really needless. Engineer Yakubu Sadiq says the northern people are so accommodating because what the Igbo did to them in 1963 is unforgivable. Yakubu Gowon needs to be appreciated by the Igbo. Now, wow, different opinion. Bashorun Ikemba says Yakubu Gowon has publicly apologized, but he needs to write a book stating why he reneged on Aburi records, which led to the secession of Biafra and ultimately the Civil War. Okay. Mazi Diriyema says that murderer called Gowon has no conscience. He has been lying against the Igbo people and Ojukwu. Asking him to apologize has no meaning. Okay, Guacham says, honestly, I'm not happy that Gowon is still alive because he cannot slaughter more than 5 people without receiving any punishment. Are you God that is keeping him alive? Nnamchi George says, Gowon will forever be remembered as a cruel man that can't even save his own people against Fulani militias. Exactly. Monday says, Oga, we don't need this, sir. What we need is to go. Exactly what they need is to go. And listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.